Dave's doing quick journal. One thing, it's like yesterday, I was like arguing with the universe, frustrated, and just feeding into negativity in my brain a lot. But not just my brain; it's where I live. There's a lot of negativity. But like one thing I'm learning, givers got to learn their limits because takers have no limits. Like I'm a nice guy, I take care of people, and sometimes I give more than I get in return. And like yesterday, it was just frustrating me, and I was all just really arguing with the universe and myself for just letting people walk all over me because I'm too nice sometimes. And I'm learning I gotta know my limits. Like people here, I roll cigarettes because I roll my own cigarettes. So I roll them for people here. I don't really do that anymore. I just stopped like this month because I was giving like a lot of money in cigarettes out, more than what it costs than I smoke. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm done taking from people. I'm done helping people. And like I said, I'm learning that givers got to know their limits because takers have no limits. And especially here, everybody's a taker. They'll keep taking and taking and taking. And that's actually what happens. Once you give people things, these people expect you to do it all the time. So I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm not really taking stuff from people anymore because it's once you take, they expect you have to give them now. You have to, because you take from them. So that's what I'm not doing anymore either. Because, like I said, I people give me because they learn, and when they give me things, they end up with more because they gave me something. So I'm not taking people from anymore because it just doesn't work for me because it hurts me more than anything. Because once they help me, then I give them more. Then I need help because I'm giving them more of my stuff where I don't have. So I'm just not doing it anymore. And like I said, people here eavesdrop outside our door. We have our own apartment, but like yesterday, when I was flipping out, I heard people outside my door coughing and stuff. So they were just sitting there listening so they could tell other people. That's one thing where I live a lot. People enjoy people suffering. When people suffer, people actually enjoy it here. So it's just weird a lot, but it's like people enjoy it here, and I'm not that way. I hate people seeing people suffer. It's just I understand it, but I don't understand it because I just don't see it that way. So when somebody suffers, I feel for them, but I have empathy for them more than anything. But like I said, I got to learn to have limits, and I'm learning limits. So like this month, I only gave out a couple seconds. I'm like, I'm done. So like I said, I'm learning my limits. And one thing I'm learning that I got to get rid of the expectation what I think people should do because they're not going to do what I think they're going to do. Like I said, I've been following a lot with Carl Jung. I know I'm going to say his name wrong, Vico Franco, Frank or something like that. I know I said that name wrong, but I follow him. I'm just getting into his work, and there's another one. A couple of them. I can't remember the other ones' names, but the biggest ones I've been following just got into Vic, Victor Franco. I know that's his name's wrong, but he's his favorite book that I like the most is The Man Searching for a Meaning, and there's a lot in that book, and I got a lot out of that book. And like I said, I listen to a lot of books, and sometimes they go in spurts with audiobooks. Sometimes I'll listen a whole bunch nonstop, or then I'll just listen to a couple. What I like about Audible, I have Audible, is like I'll get library books from libraries from the where I live, and I'll listen to them. I'll get this book on Audible, so this way I have it and those I can learn. And one guy I got into because I actually got his audio book at the library. He's a really good doctor. I can't remember his name, but he's a brain doctor, and that's how I got to learning more and more about the brain. So I'm fascinated, always been fascinated about the brain. But like listening to his audio book when I got it from the library, I got really into wanting to learn more about the brain because it's so fascinating. The brain, it's unlimited to what it can and can't do. We don't even know half of what it can do, and it's just amazing that our brain can lie to us and think we're seeing something that's actually not real. And like it's just and like one thing there's a book I was listening to is where our mind can make things up that actually never happened to our brain can do. And it's like, wow, our brain can do a lot of stuff. And like I've been diving deeper into the brain. Like I said the other day, I was just flipping out, arguing with the universe and all this because I just got frustrated and feeding into the negativity of just people just taking advantage of me. But it's not their fault. That's what people do, especially where I live. but I'm learning it's my fault for allowing, not even really my fault, but I don't need to allow that to happen. And also, like I said, I'm learning more about the brain, so I'm learning that I make my reality, nobody else. If I see negativity or feed into the negativity, just like I said, not just here in my own brain, I'm causing my own drama because I don't need to feed into it because it's up to me how I see things. And what I'm learning that really nothing has meaning unless I give it meaning. Like with negative people where I live, if I give it meaning, it has meaning. If I don't give it meaning, it doesn't have meaning. So it's up to me. What I'm learning is how things I give it meaning. Is how I'm learning is like if I give it a negative meaning, it's negative. But if I give it a positive meaning, it's a positive meaning. It's up. Everything is up to how I interpret it. So that's what I got to work. And I've been doing really good with it. And that's what I like is when I have bad days, because it makes me appreciate the good days even better than if I didn't have any bad days. So that's what I believe that when I have bad days, I'm grateful for them because I know the good days are going to be better when I get them. And like I said, I don't take just bad days as a bad day. It's miserable. As when I get out of it, I'm like, what can I learn from that? What did I do that? Whatever. Like I said, that's what I'm learning is to just take like the bad days where I argue with the universe, whatever you believe, and just get mad at myself for letting people take advantage of me. I look like, what can I learn from that? What is there something that I could do to change the way I feel about whatever? So that what helps too is like I'll dissect everything that happened the last few days and see what I could change or learn from to get better. And that's what I like about bad days. Even good days, I do it too. Even with the negativity, I or positive or whatever, I do it too, because it's how I see it. So whatever I give it, that's what it is. So that's what I am grateful about learning more and more about the brains. The more and more I learn about it, the more I'm learning reality is how I see it, no one else. And this is one thing I learned, and I'm grateful I learned it. The precious part about life is life has no meaning to anybody. The meaning is what each individual gives their life. Like my life, at one point, I gave it miserable, and I didn't know what I do now. It was always miserable because that's what I gave life. I drank, did bad drugs, and this year I got 20 years sobriety because I'm learning to see things different. And I never thought I'd have 20 years sobriety. Like I think it was March 28th, I had 20 years, and I never thought I'd see 20 years. And like I remember many years ago, I was talking to somebody. I don't in one of my staff. I'm like, I'm whatever. What do I do now? I didn't plan on being here. I planned on being dead when I was 25. I ran my life like I should have died. So what's next? He's like, that's what you got to figure out. What's next? And that's what I'm learning is it's up to me. Like 20 years. Well, and one thing I used to do every 5 years, I would do something really big for myself. Like one year, I collect Batman stuff and stuff like that. So the 10th year, I bought a bunch, really spent a lot of money on Batman stuff for my collection. This year, I really didn't do anything because I'm learning I don't need much to make me happy. But like I said, I had a bad couple days, but I'm grateful for them because I choose to learn. But like I said, I'm fine with who I am today. At one point, I hated myself. And today, I actually love myself. I'm grateful for everything I go through because that's where I learned to take everything to grow from and see what I can improve from where I was. So that's changed my whole mindset. So, and like I said, I learned through audiobooks and positive and like Stoic philosophy and Carl Jung. And I know I'm going to butcher his name because I'm still learning it. Is Victor Franco. It's something like that. I know his book. I have this book, The Man Searching for a Meaning, and I'm got a lot of that. And like, there's another one I'm into. I can't think of his name. I don't really know his name, but he's a brain doctor, some kind of doctor, and his word he uses. It's an acronym. I forget what the acronym is. He calls it ANTS. It's like negative thoughts. He uses the acronym ANTS as thinking about negative thoughts, and that's what I'm learning, working on too. Is I don't have all the negative thoughts that I used to have because basically I'm working on them, and that's one thing I learned. Humans have like, I think it's like 6 to 7 thousand thoughts a day, and a lot of them we don't even remember having them. But that's about how many we have, and that's what I'm learning. It's up to me which one I give the attention to, and that's one thing I learned too. whatever I give the attention to, that's what's going to be more interesting, good or bad. Like cigarettes, I'm working on quitting smoking. I don't smoke that much anymore because I don't give the attention that it needs. That's what I'm learning. I don't believe in willpower or anything because I have a book on Audible. It's called Willpower, and it's like I think it's like a 20-hour book, and it breaks it all down. It details this, that. So willpower really, to me, doesn't exist because it depends on this, and what time of the day. Like I said, the book really gets into detail. What I'm learning that works for me is where I give it the attention. The most attention I give is where it's going to affect. So what, like with the smoking, I don't give it that much attention anymore. Like the last couple of days, all my attention was on negativity. So that's what was more prevalent in what I was feeding my brain is all negativity because that's where I was giving it attention. So that's where I still learning with, and still struggle with, is giving the attention in more important spots, and I'm getting better with it. But like I said, I take the bad days as a lesson. I learned basically I was giving too much attention into negative thoughts and like everything. So I'm working on that. So like today I had a good day because I didn't put any much into negative thoughts and stuff like that too. And like I stay up during the night and I sleep during the day, so I don't really see a lot of people where I live. So that's what I'm learning is just do what I got to do to help me get better, and not worry about other people. So, all right, I hope that makes sense. People get stuff out of this, and if you do, I hope you do. If you don't, that's up to you. That's what I'm learning. Everything's up to the individual's person, what they get out of anything. Thank you. Bye.